Turn around. There it is. Okay. We have to start the show. 10 count countdown, please. Play ball.
Time for Dodger Baseball.
Yay! We are live on YouTube Live. Let's see if anybody's here yet. Not yet. We'll see if they are. We'll announce anybody out and give them free shout outs. Anybody that's here live in YouTube Live when we are. And then we'll post this, of course. And it'll be up on our Facebook page. Also, I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come on in. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. See, it's got it right side up this time. So this is the podcast where you learn about all kinds of neat stuff. I try and keep it kind of cool. I don't stat you to death like the TV programs do. They give you boatloads of stats. Ross Porter, where are you when we need you? I've met Ross, and I told him how ironic is how people used to get on his case about too many stats. That's nothing compared to what they do today. But anyway, we're going to talk about some news, injury report. Yes, we're doing one today. Shout outs to this date in Dodger history. Some memorabilia. I got some special ones for you. Stats of the day, quick hit trivia, and we'll get you out to the ballpark and more. But first, the news. Do we have some news? Yeah. First of all, can I get everybody here to help me do this? Go put your hand in the air like this. Put your fist in the air, and we're gonna flush that series. Ready? 1, 2, 3, flush. Yeah, just let it go. Thank you. Let it go. Right. We won one game out of 3. But I want to talk about 2 of the games anyway. In one of those games, game 2, the Dodgers hit 2 home runs. In game 2, Yamamoto went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 9 Ks. That's pretty decent in 97 pitches. And Andy Paz went 3 for 4 in that game, which is amazing. One of them was a home run. And the Dodgers won that game 3-1. So that's the game they won. They didn't win the series. That's the problem. Game 4 yesterday, Kubel went 6 with 7 Ks on 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs allowed on 109 pitches. I thought he was going to go all the way with that one. But anyway, it was kind of weird, but it was decent. It was a decent. It wasn't super Kubel-esque, but it was decent. But the bats were in the freezer except for 2 guys. Max was unbelievable. And, of course, Pages. So let's play the home runs by those 2 gentlemen. They hit him yesterday. Muncy's was in the 5th inning.
Fly ball deep to the right field corner. Lockridge going back. So is the ball, and the game is tied. Max Muncy does it again.
Yeah, that was great. I like that. All right. And then in the, I believe it was the 9th inning, Andy Pages did this.
Pages smokes his ball to left field. It's traveling well and gone. Andy Pages
Out of there.
with his 21st of the year.
Yeah, that was okay. All right. Like I said, we lost 3 out of 4 to the Brewers. What can I say? They lost 6-2. The Dodgers now sit at 74-51, good for first place in the West by 7 games over the second place Madres. Okay. Injury report. I got a little one here for you. Let's see. I did so many the last time I did one report. I just want to keep it on the down low. We'll keep it with the guys that are coming back soonest. How about that? I don't want to talk about the guys that are coming back in September. We don't care about them yet. Justin Robleski, who's been doing great this year. He's been put on the shelf with some left forearm inflammation. Yeah, right. Well, they put him on the IL late yesterday. Expect to return probably before, but maybe in September. I don't know. But he was nearing a career-high single-season workload with 126 1/3 innings. So the Dodgers wanted to give him some time to manage any arm fatigue he may be feeling. I get it. That's their MO, man. Keep him rested. So when we come back to October, boom, kill everybody. All right. Tyler Glasnow was the one I'm most excited to see. And his lower back spasms, remember that? Well, he's expected to return the week of August 24th That's next week. Yeah, I'm happy about that. He came out of his August 14th 67-pitch AAA outing with no issues. That's a good thing. He's expected to go 5 innings or 75 pitches and one more rehab start on August 19th before rejoining the club during the road trip to Atlanta and Detroit. So that's good news. Welcome back. I hope. Can't wait for Tyler Glasnow. We need that. That guy's magic. You know, when he's on, nobody can touch. He's one of the best top 3 pitchers in the league when he's on. Speaking of guys that's some of the best pitchers, this guy's been on the shelf for a long time with pitching. He's still hitting okay. Shohei Ohtani has 2 problems at the moment: left knee inflammation and right bicep discomfort. Yeah, right. Okay, he's expected to return as a pitcher in September. They don't really need him before that, so I guess that's why they're doing that. He threw 34 pitches in an August 14th bullpen session. That's his first one since restarting his throwing progression. So that's a good thing, because remember, he had to stop for a while. We don't know what's going on with him, but he's still hitting okay. All right, so don't anybody jinx that. We need him. All right, what about the catching? Dalton Rushing his right partial UCL tear. Ouch. He's expected to return late August or early September. Really? Wow. He took batting practice on the field for the first time August 14th. His ability to catch again this season is in question. But like I said in the last show, he's probably going to be used as a pinch hitter or a pinch runner, or what, maybe a catcher for an inning. I don't know. But not very cool. Not very cool. He's on the mend. All right, in the sad news department, I'm sure you heard this over the weekend. I'm sure you heard about the death of Tommy John. Well, I got to see him pitch many times in the 70s. You probably heard a lot about different opinions about him being or not being in the Hall of Fame. He pitched from 1963 to 1989, and he ended his career when he was 46 years young. That's 26 seasons on major league mounds. That is astounding. And he was a Dodger for 7 of those years, from 72 to 78. And at that time, he won 87 and lost 42 with an ERA of 2.97 for the Blue. And my take on his career, and I hear it panted about all over the place. First of all, let's put it in perspective, shall we? Tommy John is the author of 288 wins. Now, I know they don't care about wins for a pitcher, all right? But still, it's a special thing to have a 20-game winner. This guy won 288 wins, just that far away from 300 wins. And you know as well as I do, most guys with 300 wins, where are they? They're in the Hall of Fame, all right? Now, he was number 25 right now, by the way. He's number 25 on the all-time MLB list of pitchers, lifetime in wins. Now, if you're the 25th best guy in wins out of all the men who've ever pitched in the big leagues, you're a Hall of Famer in my book. I'm sorry. And by the way, he and Dr. Job should be enshrined in the Hall of Fame. Am I right? Yeah. And we'll talk a little more about Tommy John in just a few seconds. Today we have shout outs. Oh man, I think these are all newbies or relatively newbies. We try to catch the newbies as they come in because they go real fast sometimes. So today we have Bob S., Chris L., Zach H., Adam M., Sarah M., David K., Norma W. These guys are not, some of these are not newbies. Lynn T., who helped start this podcast with me. David C., Paul D., Chris C., Cheryl C., Caesar C., Lisa G., Ryan B., Jonathan B., Idalia C., Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, because he's Fox Cali, because he is. El Zorro. Thanks, everybody, for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thank you for the newbies. One more time for the newbies. I said one more time for the newbies. And listen, if you know anybody that loves the Dodgers as much as we do, they fall into this category. Tell them where we are on Facebook. Tell them where we are on YouTube. We're in Let's Talk Dodgers. We're in youtube.com/@Let's Talk Dodgers. Very easy to find all the shows, or at least the last 5 years worth anyway. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you again, newbies. Thank you to tell all your Dodger loving friends. Tell them where we are. Tell them to follow us on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers here. Tell them to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. All right. This Date in Dodger History is an audio Dodger history, like we did the other day. This is a fun one. August 17th. Ah, yes. 1992. On this date in 1992, Kevin Gross, retiring 22 of the final 23 batters he faces on his wife's birthday, no less, no-hits the Giants at Dodger Stadium 2-0. He did. The LA right-handers no-no averts the team from being swept in a 4-game series at home against the Giants for the first time in 69 years. Here's what the last out of that no-hitter sounded like.
A minute away from 10 o'clock. And Gross could be a minute away from a no-hitter. Bill Swift, the runner for Leonard, who was hit on a 2-strike pitch, running at first base. Again, Gross out of his stretch. Kevin Ruddy in the strike one pitch is hit in the air to shallow left. Webster's got it. No hitter for Kevin Gross. He and Mike Socia throw their arms around each other. The Dodgers mob the big right-hander. And happy birthday, Mrs. Kevin Gross. Tomorrow, it's a birthday to remember all your lives together.
Wow. That was a good one. Kevin Gross no-no against the Giants in 1992. Love it. I never get tired of hearing those. Those are great. All right, time for some memorabilia. We used to show at the beginning of the show. We're showing in the middle of stuff. Well, we talked about he passed away over the weekend. Here's a 1973 Topps card, misprinted because it's not cut correctly, but it's a cool one. Tommy John. Wow, that's a pretty cool card. I like that one. There he is. 1973 card, because 72 are the last stats on it. You can't tell. But that's Tommy John as he looked at the Dodgers and his 1973 card. And, of course, we remember him. Pitched a lot of years here for the Blue. And I got to see him. I got to see him in the 1974 World Series and 77 and 78 World Series. So Tommy John was a true Dodger legend, I think, in my book. He was great. And, of course, 288 wins. Give me a break. The guy's not in the Hall of Fame. Come on. Come on. He and Job should be in there, right? All right. We're up to stats of the day. From Dodger Insider, Sonia Chen. She writes a really nice one online. Great column. And she brought this up, and I'm right with her on this. I'm on the same page with you here, Sonia, if you're listening or watching. In the 3 months that Edwin Diaz was on the IL, the Dodgers got by okay in his absence, converting 23 of 31 save opportunities in that span. 8 blown saves in that time period was the third fewest in the majors during that time. And we used a closer by committee approach with Tanner Scott getting most of the vast majority of the save situation. But that's a pretty good stat, which reminds you, even without Diaz, the Dodgers were okay. Which means, do we really need the guy if he keeps screwing up? You think Dave Roberts is going to use him if he keeps screwing up? Think he's going to use him in the playoffs and the World Series if we get there? I don't think so. Anyway, that's just for thought. But thank you, Sonia Chen, for writing that. You're right on there, kiddo. Love that. All right. Also, in the MLB ranking of the top minor league systems, I don't know if you heard this today, the Dodgers are numero uno, number one, as they were last year. And in their words, the Dodgers sit atop the MLB pipeline farm system rankings for the second time in the last 3 cycles, followed by the Rays, Brewers, they were the preseason favorites, Cardinals, and the Giants in the top 5. So way to go, Dodger farm staff. Minor league system, we're number 1. How about that? And last but not least, in our stats of the day, Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack Watch, refined and streamlined. So far in this 2026 season, the Dodger pitching staff has turned a trick of 7 or more Ks in a game 103 times in 125 games played. That's 82% of the time, right? And that means that, and by the way, all 4 games that we just played, the 3 of them we lost to, all 4 of them, the Dodgers got 7 or more Ks, which means even today, you can walk into, and we lost yesterday, but even though we lost, you can still go to any Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties and say, give me the Dodger deal, please, and order a large drink, and they'll give you a free Jumbo Jack any way you like it. So do that whenever the Dodgers get 7 Ks. They got it yesterday, so go on in there. I'm going to get mine later after the show. Telling you. I'm going to have to take a picture, post it up on our page, show you I'm really doing it. I mean, I don't go out and eat them every day, but you know what? If you haven't had one in a long time, you got to get in there and do a Jumbo Jack when they're free. Because number 1, it's free. Number 2, it's free. And number 3, throw a couple of tacos in. What the hell? All right. All right, quick hit trivia. Oh, this is a good one. We've been talking about him all day because we miss him. We loved him. I got to see him. Tommy John. Okay, he played for 26 years. He's second only to Nolan Ryan. We know that. He's been talking about. Nolan Ryan went 27 years till he was like 46 years old, 48 years old. Guy was 100, you know. All right. We talked about that. But what I want to know from you today, and we'll give you a multiple choice, multiple guess. What Dodger pitcher holds the record for most seasons pitched for the Blue? Was it A, Don Sutton? Was it B, Clayton Kershaw? Or was it C, Don Drysdale? Answer in just a few minutes. Who was the Dodger pitcher who holds the all-time franchise record for most seasons pitched for the Dodgers? We'll let you know in just a few minutes. First, let's get you out to the ballpark. In case you didn't know, the Dodgers are at Coors Field to get fat. I mean to play the Rockies. Yeah, we're going to get fat on the Rockies. This is Get Fat on the Rockies week. Monday, that's today. Blake Snell, he's 0-1 with a 5 ERA. We'll get that down. Blake Snell's going against Tomoyuki Sugano. He's 12-5 and 4.43 for the Rockies. And all 3 games are at 5:40 p.m. our time, and all 3 games are on Sportsnet LA. So 5:40 Sportsnet LA, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Wednesday, 8:18, Eric Lauer in his 7.6 record with his 4.67 ERA. He's going to get that down too. Goes up against Ryan Feltner. Feltner's 5-6 with a 5.59 ERA, 5:40 Sportsnet LA. And on Wednesday, 8:19, Roki Sasaki, 5-5 with a 4.46 ERA. He's going up against Kyle Freeland, asterisk next to Freeland. He's not related to Alex Freeland of the Dodgers. They're not very close in age either. But Kyle Freeland is pitching for the Rockies. He's 4-10 with a 6.27 ERA. Let's get fat on that guy. 5:40 Sportsnet LA. 5:40 on all 3 games. Sportsnet LA on all 3 games. And that's what we're talking about this week. As the Dodgers should sweep. I mean, am I right? Should we get a broom job going on? We got to have a broom job against the Rockies, don't we? Yeah, I agree. All right, let's give you the answer to the quick hit trivia this time. Earlier we asked you, what Dodger pitcher holds the record for the most seasons pitched for the Blue? Was it A, Don Sutton? Was it B, Clayton Kershaw? Or was it C, Don Drysdale? Well, let's do them from third to first. In third place would be one of my childhood heroes, and we got his autograph somewhere in the family, don't we, Lynn? 14 seasons with the Dodgers from 56 to 69. Don Drysdale, one of my all-time favorites. In second place, one of the 2 of those 3 guys are Hall of Famers. Don Sutton with 16 seasons. He played from 66 to 80 with the Dodgers, left, then came back in 88. So 16 seasons. Don Sutton, we love him. He's a Hall of Famer. But wait a minute, but number 1 on that list with 18 seasons, blowing out everybody that ever pitched for the Blue. Nobody has ever pitched more than 18 seasons, and Clayton Kershaw. How many got it? Good job. All right, other cool stuff. Don't forget, I tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger content on our Facebook page from time to time, so check back often. Mostly on days off, and guess what? Thursday's a day off. We're going to do that this week. August 20th is a day off. No Dodger game. So watch this show when we do it. After, I'm going to put up a very special one. I was planning to do a Koufax film, but we're going to save that for later. You know what we're going to show you? There's a great one. Remember this book I told you about before, Ross Porter's book, where he interviews people in this book? Well, most of these are cut interviews from videos that he made. And one of the ones he did about 5 years ago was with Tommy John, the guy who just passed away. And in 2021, he sat down with Tommy John for about a half hour. I'm going to post that up on our Facebook page after this show on Thursday. All right? So don't miss it. Come on back on Thursday. We'll talk again then. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. I'm Randy, who you are, and we're gonna be talking Dodgers on Thursday again. All right, you got that? So come on back. We'll talk some Dodgers, and I'll play you that 30-minute. I think it's 30 minutes of Ross talking with Tommy John. Boy, he was something else. Great. The guy had a sinker like no other. If you kids never saw him, look up some video on this guy. This guy could throw a sinker that would just blow everybody away. It was unbelievable. Anyway, I'm Randy. You know you are. Come back next time. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. Shout out again to all the newbies. We'll talk to you again next time. Thank you. See you on Thursday.
Play ball. It's time for Dodger Baseball.